On to the next question on diplomacy. You mentioned the importance to be part of the Black Caucus, which will provide a mobilization strategy to strengthen our cause. Can you please expand on this for Ambazonians in the diaspora?
Yes, Secretary. We hear about the internationalization of our struggle, and some people don't know what that means. Internationalization of the struggle means selling the struggle to the international community or international stakeholders or the non-nationals. We should be able to sell our struggle to a point where those who are not Southern Cameroons, they are not Ambazonians, they see themselves in our struggle. They see it as a struggle by humanity and for humanity, and they get involved. In South Africa, the internationalization was led by people like Winnie Mandela, by musicians like Miriam Makeba, but especially by Bishop Desmond Tutu. It came to a point where we were observing days, they celebrating Mandela days and so on all over the world. It came a point where civil society organizations in other countries took up the agenda to fight and to join the resistance in South Africa. People who were not from South Africa. So, in other words, they were able to put the South African apartheid on the ballot in various countries where politicians were asked to respond on the issues that were happening in South Africa. And until an issue is on the ballot, it does not move politicians. It's of no consequence. And so that is why we have made efforts to join the Black Caucus. The Black Caucus is an organization, is a conglomeration of organizations that fight for the Black cause, that spring from the civil rights movement in the economy, in industry, in politics, in the legal front, in all facets. That is what the caucus represents. And so by joining the caucus, we are potentially selling our struggle or causing our struggle to be adopted by more than 10 million people in the United States. So when they start talking about our problem as an American problem, because we are Africans in America also. And you see, I realized that America is a land of strangers. So it's a construction, it's a diaspora construction. There are many people here. They will tell you they are from Switzerland, they are from Ireland, they are from England, they are from Germany, they are from Spain here, they are from France. In Louisiana is France, and then they are from Africa here. So even Israel is here. Every diaspora population in the United States advocates for their homeland. They advocate for their homeland. Every diaspora population. If you touch their homeland, they will ask you questions here. If you went to Britain and did anything, those of British descent who are the British diaspora in America will ask you strong questions. We demand answers. If you do that in Ireland, the Irish, those who are Irish here, you will not even know. You think that it's just an American speaking. No, he's already advocating because he comes from there. Then try it with Israel, and Israel, a Jew. go and do anything in the in Jerusalem, or publish or do anything that seems to be against them. A Jew will rise up here and start fighting the fight right here. People will not even know, except those who are well informed. They might not even know that the person is a Jew. So they fight for their own. But it is the black man, that the African American, that they have succeeded before now, though, to cause this dichotomy between the diaspora and the continent. And we are here to bridge that gap, because they have for years succeeded to separate between the diaspora of the black man, saying that no, 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 you don't have to think about those in the continent. They sold you, they benefited from the slavery and so on. So they don't want you, they don't like you. But today, because of the information revolution, we have been able to close that gap, and we are closing it very fast. That is why go to Tanzania, go to Kenya, go to Ghana, you will begin to see that we have doors are open for the diaspora, the African diaspora, to return as if they are going home, and make sure that, because I tell my brothers here that what they have lost is what they left on the continent. Whatever they came here and survived and have conquered, they have conquered in a strange land. They have only conquered what is directly given to them. They had to, it's by competition that they had it. But what they had by inheritance is in the continent. So we have to do everything now that this gap is being bridged by communication, is being bridged by technology, is being bridged by this revolution. We are going to make our problem, the Amazonian problem, an American problem, and American problem, Amazonian problem. Now, when we are able to see it like that, I think that we will be acting from here, not as a little community of people who are just first generation Americans who just came here, but by as a as the embodiment of every one of us who is from the continent, because an issue with one is an issue with all. So that is how we are going to do. And my encouragement is that it should not just be America. We are doing same in Brazil, and I encourage those in Canada to do the same. I want to encourage those in Europe to do the same. Join civil society groups that represent that are fighting for the civil rights of the black man, because what is happening in Amazonia is there is an infringement of the civil rights of an African people who have rights also. So if we join them, they will have the power of numbers, and in politics is the power of numbers that rule. Is the power that rules. Is the power of numbers. We want to have the power of numbers so that resolutions will be taken serious, and our position will be relevant, even to the local politicians. That's what we're about to do, and I pray that those who can make contributions, those who can encourage, help us to make sure that we do this all across the globe. Thank you.